Welcome back. This is the third lecture of the fifth section of our course, How to Use VI Like a Pro from Avionics. My name is Ahmed, and this section we are talking about search and replace options in VI. In this lecture, we are going to talk about a very powerful feature of not only VI, but most of other editing programs that utilize it. It's called regular expressions. You may be familiar with this term. You may have not heard of it before. And for those who have not heard of regular expressions before, it is simply a set of characters that has special meanings while searching and replacing in a given document. Okay. In this course, we are going to deal with a very small subset of regular expressions. Regular expressions are very vast topic that it can take a course in itself or a book to explain it in detail. In this course, we are going to take a very small subset of regular expressions just to make powerful changes in VI. Let's start by the dot. Okay, the dot means any single character, and this includes spaces except the new line. So if I searched for dot followed by an asterisk, this means that you want to search for any number of characters that is not this is not zero, or it's at least not zero any number of times except new lines. So for example, let's say we want to search for the UL. UL stands for unordered list in HTML. It's just a string like this. Okay, but we want to search for UL that is having a class, not just a normal UL, but we want to search for UL followed by a class. So let's first search the normal way like this. Okay, so we have the first match, this UL and this UL, and this is the one that we are looking for. UL space class equals links. Okay, so if we search the normal way for UL, we are getting just the UL generically, the ones that are containing a class and the ones that are not containing a class. Okay, so a way to use regular expressions in order to search for ULs that do have a class only, we can say something like this. So search for UL, angular UL, okay, or angle bracket UL followed by dot asterisk, which just means followed by 0 or more characters any number of times except new line ending in the word class. Okay, and as you can see, it matched this UL because it was followed by class equals links, and it did not match this one because it did not have a class. And we press enter to repeat our last search. It's matching all the ULs that do have a class. Another regular expression to use is this character. It can be found above the number 6 on your keyboard. Just pressing 6 and Shift 6 will get you this character. It is used at the start of the pattern to signify that this pattern must occur at the start of the line in order to be counted. Okay, so if we want to have an example here, I have added these 3 lines here in the start of the HTML document in order to demonstrate this. It reads, studying VI is fun, a course about studying VI, and VI is worth studying. We have here the word studying occurring 3 times. One time is at the start of the line, the other time is at the middle of the line, or almost, and the last one is at the end of the line. So if you want to search for the word studying at the start of the line only, you will add this character before it, press enter, and it has matched studying here at the start of the line. If you press N, it will not match any of the other 2 lines. Okay, and if you want to replace it, well, what you have to do is just use any of your replace commands like this, and studying, let's replace it with learning, for example. Okay, and as you can see, it has replaced only the studying that was found in the first line because it did occur at the start of the line. And the opposite of this is the dollar sign. The dollar sign will let you replace or search for a string as long as it occurs at the end of the line. But it has to, the dollar sign itself has to be located at the end of the line like this. So we are searching for studying dollar sign. Okay, and it has matched the word studying at the third line because it occurred at the end of the line. So let's try to replace this studying dollar sign. Let's replace it with learning globally. And actually globally won't make any difference because it's only one replacement. Okay, and as you can see, it has replaced the studying word that was found at the end of the line with learning. And notice that it has not touched the word studying that is in the second line because it is located neither at the start of the line nor at the end of it. It's just inside the line, so it was not touched. So this is very useful when you do replacements. If sometimes you want to do a replacement for a character that is at the very start of the line or at the very end of the line. Now, what if you want to escape a character? What do we mean by escape? Okay, what if you want to match a literal dot? Okay, for example, what if you want to match the .css here? I want to match all the .css strings in that file. So if I searched for .css as I would normally do, it will match. As you can see, it matched this. Why? Because dot, as we mentioned before, is used to match any single character. So you have instructed VI to search for any single character that precedes CSS, so it has matched this slash character. If you press M, it will go to one of your desired matches, which is .css, but again, it will match this slash on the dot. Okay, so if you want to match the literal .css, you can escape it with a backslash like this. Okay, so a backslash will match only, as you can see, it will match only the CSS preceded by a dot. And if you want to make a replacement, let's say \.css, let's replace it with .js, for example. Okay, so here we have replaced all the CSS file references here with JS file references. Okay. Now, sometimes you want to search or replace a range of characters. What do you mean by range of characters? Okay, what if you want to replace a word that you know it contains a number of characters, a number of possible characters, but it cannot contain a number or a character outside this range. So, for example, let's have a look here. You see these two lines. We have a CSS file called ie9.css and ie8.css. What if I want to search for all the lines that contain IE followed by a number, and this number cannot be more or less than 8 and 9? There is no IE5, or maybe there is, but I don't want to match it. Okay, so let's, in order to illustrate this more, let's duplicate this line, and let's change this, let's line with, for example, 7. Okay, now we have 3 lines, 7, 8, and 9, and I want to match or replace any line that contains IE followed by 8 or 9. How can I do this? Well, VI and regular expressions in general offers us the square brackets. These square brackets can contain a range of characters or a number of characters discretely. For example, look at this example, A, B, 2, and semicolon. This will match A or B or 2 or the semicolon. Literally, this is the literal representation of the character, and this semicolon does not mean anything. It's just literal semicolon. Okay, so this is a group of characters that it will match once it finds it. If you want to match a range of characters, for example, you want to match all the alphabet characters, small caps from A to Z, you can do it like this, A hyphen or dash Z, okay, to indicate characters from A to Z, and you can use also 0 to 9. Okay, so let's say we want to search for our example, let's search for IE followed by a range of numbers that is either 8 or 9. I don't want 7. So it has matched IE9 and IE8. As you can see, it did not match IE7. So what if I wanted to match IE7? This time I can use a range like, for example, from 7 to 9.